So we as Black people, I think one of the difficulties that we have when we talk about resources is how do you get like the market data, right? So you develop this product, you want to enter into a market, you want to enter into any kind of industry or sector. So you're a startup, but then it's like, how do you actually, a lot of times we don't have the resources to really understand, like you can either say, okay, I'm gonna take my resources and develop the product and test it, or I'm gonna take my resources and do research, right? And most of us are gonna say, no, I'm gonna test, launch, and then see what happens from there. So this process of like testing the market to see, well, is there a market for this? Is it already saturated, right? And then a lot of times what ends up happening is we jump into a market and then we realize like, oh wow, like I'm not able to scale it. Like the marketing is not landing the way I expected the marketing to land. And then you have a decision. You can either figure out, okay, how do I shift to survive? Because surviving is the number one priority. How do I shift? Or do I just let the business go and call it like an L? So I think that I would love to see us as people give more grace to Black-owned businesses that are trying to figure it out. Not just from the stance of like, I mean, we've all been in the situation of like, we go to a restaurant and we want to support this Black restaurant. The food is really good, but we're in a rush, right? And you know, like there are certain restaurants, like I can't go there if I'm in a rush because like, okay, if I go to another establishment, I'll get served 2 times as fast. So we've given a lot of Black-owned businesses grace for some of like the delivery pieces of their business, but I don't think that we've given a lot of Black-owned businesses grace when it comes to the learning curve that they have when it comes to actually building their brand and building their identity.